1, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play action now. Cousins. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On play action, Cousins. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a dump off here complete, and he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now Lance. Dancing to his left. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. These two teams all tied after one. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. To throw is Cousins. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And now they'll throw with Lance. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They go play action. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Cousins to throw it. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. The left side throw complete to Adams. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Lance on the bootleg. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he will find his man Ruggs. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First and 10. Cousins now from the 50. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins eluding the pressure right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Here's Lance to throw it. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think part.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cousins looking for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. From the 30 on second down, Lance. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Lawrence Guy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Here's Tony on the quick slant.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it will still lead to a fourth down.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker now to add the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Off of play action, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Lance going to throw.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st and 10, Cousins. They're going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Watkins here.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Cousins here to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Let's go. 55. Right there. 55. Defense wins championship.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Now an end around. His Cousins will just pop this forward.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Quez Watkins.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Anthony Harris.
And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Charles, we saw him